My wife, Maya, and I dreamed of Willow Creek Estates. Lush lawns, quiet streets, a sense of order. Perfect for raising our twins. We found our charming, slightly quirky cottage, complete with a gnome Maya adored, named Sir Reginald Pebbleton. 3. Bliss, until we met Brenda Holloway. Brenda was the HOA President, a title she wore like a crown forged from zoning regulations. Her smile was sharp, her handshake calculating. During the obligatory welcome visit, she presented the HOA, binder thicker than a family Bible. "Welcome to Willow Creek," she chirped, her eyes already scanning our porch. "These covenants ensure our property values soar. Mandatory membership, of course. Dues are $350 monthly, plus special assessments." Maya and I exchanged a glance. We'd researched. The HOA fees were steep, bordering on predatory, and the covenants were notoriously restrictive, dictating paint colors, beige spectrum only. Approved shrubbery, no hydrangeas, Brenda's personal nemesis, and even the type of mailbox brushed nickel modern. $249.99 from the HOA-approved vendor. "Actually, Brenda," I said politely, "we've decided not to join the HOA. We reviewed the covenants before buying and understood. This lot was technically outside the mandatory membership boundary drawn in the original plat. We're happy to maintain our property to a high standard, independently." Brenda's smile froze, then shattered. "Not join. That's unprecedented and unacceptable. Everyone belongs. It's about community standards." "We respect the community," Maya added calmly, "but we value our autonomy and budget. We'll be good neighbors, promise." Brenda's eyes narrowed, landing on Sir Reginald, proudly displayed by our non-regulation but perfectly healthy lavender bush. "That statue," she hissed. Section 7.3, Prohibited Lawn Ornaments. "Tacky, lowers the tone." "His family," Maya stated firmly. Brenda left with a curt, "We'll see," and the war began. First came the letters, official HOA stationery, dripping with passive aggression, * notice of violation, unapproved garden gnome code, 7.3. Remove immediately. Notice of violation, non-compliant lavender bush code, 4.8. Approved floralist A only. Remove immediately. * notice of violation, mailbox non-conforming code 9.1. Replace with approved model within 10 days. We ignored them. We weren't members. Brenda escalated. She organized neighborhood patrols consisting of her and 2 equally zealous board members, Edith and Gerald. They'd walk past our house, Brenda taking pictures of our grass, slightly long after a rainy week. Our trash cans out 15 minutes past 7 p.m. pickup. Our kids' brightly colored playhouse non-regulation structure requiring permit. The photos became evidence in increasingly threatening letters, now CC'd to a lawyer whose letterhead screamed expensive. The whispers started. Neighbors we'd chatted with became distant. Brenda was clearly spreading her narrative. We were the rebellious outsiders, the blight threatening Willow Creek's precious property values. We received anonymous notes in our mailbox. Join or leave. Conform or get out. We held firm. We documented everything. The letters, the patrols, the photos Brenda took from the sidewalk. We researched property records, confirming our lot was indeed excluded from the mandatory HOA annexation. We were legally in the right, but Brenda operated on a different plane, the plane of absolute control. Then came the meeting. Not an meeting. We weren't invited. Brenda called it a special community gathering regarding non-compliant properties. Held at her McMansion, we only knew because Gerald, looking slightly uncomfortable, slipped a flyer in our door. We didn't go, but the next morning, Brenda Holloway stood on our doorstep, radiating icy fury. She didn't ring the bell, she knocked like a bailiff serving an eviction. I opened the door. "Brenda, to what do we owe the displeasure?" She thrust a thick, formal document into my hands. "This," she spat, "is your final warning. Cease your flagrant disregard for Willow Creek's harmony and covenants immediately." I scanned it. It was a cease and desist letter from her lawyer, reiterating the bogus violations and demanding compliance. We've explained, Brenda, we're not part of the HOA. These covenants don't apply to us. Your lawyer should know that. This is harassment. Her lips curled into a venomous smile. Harassment. This is enforcement. You think your little loophole protects you? Think again. You live within Willow Creek Estates. You will conform, or you will be removed. I stared at her. Removed? What does that even mean? It means, Brenda said, leaning forward, her voice dropping to a venomous whisper laced with triumph. Asterisk, that the HOA board has initiated proceedings to have you evicted for chronic violation of community standards and failure to contribute. Consider this your formal notice. Comply fully within 30 days, including paying all back dues and fines we've levied, plus joining the HOA, or start packing. Your little rebellion ends now. Asterisk, she turned on her heel, perfectly coiffed hair, not moving an inch, and marched back to her domain of conformity. Evicted. For not joining her club. For having a gnome and lavender. The audacity was breathtaking. Maya looked pale. The twins, sensing the tension, clung to her legs as I watched Brenda disappear. A cold fury, sharper than any of her HOA regulations, settled over me. This wasn't just about a gnome anymore. This was about a petty tyrant abusing power to try and destroy our home. Her threat wasn't just illegal, it was a declaration of war. Asterisk, she wanted regret. Asterisk, I thought, crumpling the legal threat in my hand. Asterisk, oh, she was going to get it. But not the kind she expected. Her huge mistake wasn't threatening us, it was underestimating us. Asterisk. Brenda's eviction threat was the nuclear option. It was also completely, utterly illegal. Our property was outside the mandatory HOA boundary. They had zero legal standing to evict us, fine us, or enforce their covenants. Brenda had crossed a line, thinking intimidation would finally break us. She'd miscalculated spectacularly. Instead of fear, her threat ignited a focused, white-hot determination. This was no longer about defending Sir Reginald. It was about exposing Brenda Holloway and protecting our home. Okay, I said to Maya, taking a deep breath. Game on. She wants legal, she gets legal, but we play smarter. Step 1, silence. We stopped engaging entirely. No replies to letters. No answering the door to patrols. We became ghosts in our own home, meticulously documenting every interaction, every letter, every time Brenda or her minions stepped onto our property line, which we captured on our newly installed, very visible security cameras. Another violation, I'm sure. Step 2, the deep dive. While maintaining outward calm, I became a nocturnal researcher. I buried myself in one original plat maps and deeds, confirming, double confirming, triple confirming, our lot's exclusion. I got certified copies. 2. State HOA laws, focusing on regulations regarding mandatory membership, board authority, financial transparency, and homeowner rights. 3. Asterisk, sunshine laws. Asterisk, accessing everything public about the Willow Creek, HOA. Meeting minutes, sparsely recorded. Financial statements, vague and suspiciously rounded. Election records. 4. Brenda Holloway, public records, searches property, business, court, nothing major but enlightening. Social media deep dives. Her Pinterest was full of landscaping ideas, all HOA approved, naturally. The financials were the jackpot. The HOA's publicly available budget showed massive recurring payments to Holloway Landscaping and Maintenance, Brenda's husband's company, payments far exceeding market rates for basic lawn care across the community. Digging deeper through permitted contractor lists and cross-referencing invoices, Brenda had foolishly included in a poorly redacted document request response demanded under state sunshine laws. I found it, duplicate invoices, inflated hours. Services billed, but never rendered. Brenda wasn't just power hungry, she was lining her family's pockets with HOA funds. It was textbook embezzlement. Step 3. Building the case. I compiled a dossier, proof of our non-membership plat maps, deed, chronology of Brenda's harassment letters, photos, patrol logs, security footage, the illegal eviction, threat-recorded voicemail she left later that day, clarifying her position, the financial discrepancies, highlighted invoices, comparative market rates, proof of overpayment to Holloway Landscaping, evidence of coercion and intimidation towards us, and potentially others, anonymous notes, testimonies from 2 neighbors Brenda had also bullied, gathered discreetly. Step 4. The hammer. We didn't sue Brenda. We didn't even confront her. We went nuclear, but strategically. One Monday morning, 3 things happened simultaneously. 1. A comprehensive complaint, landed on the desk of the State Attorney General's Office, Consumer Protection Division, the State Real Estate Commission overseeing HOAs, and the County Sheriff's Office Fraud Division. It detailed the harassment, the illegal eviction threat, and the compelling evidence of financial malfeasance by Brenda Holloway and the HOA board, who had clearly rubber-stamped her schemes. Point 2. A package was delivered to every single homeowner in Willow Creek Estates, inside a clear, concise summary of our ordeal, emphasizing the illegal eviction attempt, copies of the key financial discrepancies showing their dues being misappropriated, and information on their rights under state HOA law. It ended with, "Is this the community your HOA dues are funding?" 3. A local investigative reporter tipped off anonymously received the full dossier, minus the AG submission details. Brenda loved the spotlight. She was about to get it. The fallout was immediate and spectacular. The neighbors erupted. The package was gasoline on simmering resentment. People hated the high dues and petty rules. Discovering their money was funding Brenda's lifestyle. Revolt. Brenda's phone reportedly melted. The authorities moved fast. The AG's office launched an investigation. The sheriff's fraud unit started subpoenaing HOA bank records. The Real Estate Commission placed the HOA under supervision. The reporter broke the story. HOA President accused of harassment, embezzlement in Willow Creek, ran on the evening news, featuring blurred shots of our evidence and very angry neighbors. Brenda's carefully crafted image shattered overnight. Brenda went from queen bee to pariah. The HOA board, terrified of legal liability, held an emergency meeting. We weren't there, but the outcome was clear. Brenda Holloway was unanimously removed as president. An emergency audit was ordered. The illegal fines against us were rescinded. A groveling letter arrived from the new acting president, Gerald, looking distinctly queasy in his new role, apologizing profusely for the misunderstanding and the former president's regrettable overreach, confirming our non-member status and promising no further contact. We saw Brenda only once more. It was dusk a few weeks later. A for sale sign was being hammered into a perfectly manicured lawn. She was loading a luxury SUV, face drawn, eyes avoiding the world. She looked hollow. As she drove away, not glancing at our house, Sir Reginald Pebbleton 3 seemed to stand just a little taller by the lavender bush, now blooming defiantly purple. The huge mistake. Brenda mistook silence for weakness. She confused her self-appointed authority with real power. She thought intimidation was a shortcut to control. But her true, colossal error was believing she was untouchable. She weaponized the HOA for personal gain and vendettas, forgetting it belonged to the homeowners. When she threatened our home, the one thing worth fighting for, she didn't just awaken our defiance. She handed us the keys to her own downfall. Her regret wasn't just about losing her position, it was about the public disgrace, the legal jeopardy, and the realization that her kingdom of control was built on sand. The satisfaction wasn't just in winning. It was in seeing justice served, cold and precise. The gnome stayed. The lavender thrived, and Willow Creek learned a powerful lesson. Absolute power doesn't just corrupt, it blinds you to the consequences. Until it's far too late. Moral of the story. Abuse of power, bullying, and underestimating someone fighting for their home are recipes for spectacular self-destruction. True strength lies in knowing your rights, gathering evidence, and fighting smart, not loud. And sometimes, the quietest people deliver the coldest, most satisfying justice. Don't threaten people's homes. You might not like how fiercely they defend them.